I opened up the door slowly, turning the knob. My heart was beating fast, and I could feel my mouth go dry. I turned the knob slowly. The door crept open a crack, just enough so I could peek inside. There in the darkness, I could see it. A yellow eye with a big black center was staring at me. Without blinking, it just looked at me. One big yellow eye. I looked back with my green eyes, two of them. It must think I'm a monster from another time. I could feel the heat from the room as it covered my face. In the dark, there was no space, just this eye. I took a step back and slid through the crack. There I stand with the eye in front of me. It stood its ground, not budging, even though I took up its space. Now I think, why did I come to this place to meet this being? The door that was before me looked so inviting, I could not resist. I had to go to this place. Now how shall I proceed in this space? I winked at the eye in hopes of some communication. It looks at me, and I see the black center wink back at me. There, I made contact. I do not feel fear. Beads of sweat run down my face from the heat. I do wish there was more light. I'd like to see what is attached to this eye. I move close, and to my surprise, the eye moves close to me. And now we are eyeball to eyeball, a staring match. I reach out and hold my hand in the air, and there it is. I feel the space is filled, and we have no air between us. I feel myself being absorbed by this being. The being finds me most distasteful, like a bad taste in its mouth. It is interesting, I do not feel the same about this being. I feel refreshed now that I'm within. I can see inside, and there they are, many eyeballs staring at me from all around. They find me very ugly and of little use. They do see that I'm from another space, and they think I should stay there. I try to make my case. I've come here to learn from you and make my place better, if that is what I gain from this visit. They understand my intention and speak their minds, if you will. We live here in peace, and we do no harm to another. We're a collective mind, and we share each other. We live in this space, and we have others who visit, and we learn from them, and we go nowhere but here. Here we can reach out to other places with a thought. We find you a disgusting way of being and do not wish your knowledge to be transported to our collective mind. When your race has evolved, you may come back to our time. Until then, go back through the door in which you came and do not come again. Until you have evolved, we have no patience for your kind and the unkindness you throw upon your world and your disregard of all living things. I sink low in my disdain, for it is true, my race has a lot to learn. I thank you for letting me have this experience to take back to my time. I slip out and back away with an eye staring at me all the way. I travel back through the crack in which I came. I close the door, making sure I do not make a sound. I turn my back and know that I will not return